Okay, yo, what is good, guys? And for all of my COA players out there, this is for you. Let me show you guys what you're supposed to do once you hit level 60 and you have all this battery and you have no gear and no nullification to do anything. This is how you grind. Let's get into it, right? So off rip. Number one thing, make sure we have alts. Make sure we have alts, because the main thing I've been seeing a complaint about this game is the battery thing. I was right with everyone. The first 2 days of this game, day one and day two, me and my friends, we were pissed. Running out of battery, like what the fuck are we supposed to do? Once you get to chapter 5, honestly, battery doesn't even matter anymore. Once you hit level 60, battery really doesn't matter anymore. And then once you start making this many alts, you just have so much to do in the game. Even though it's just repeat stuff, it's still just so much to do. Different skill sets. There's so much to do even without battery, you know? So battery shouldn't be that big of a complaint anymore. I hope it's not. But yeah, let me show you guys. I'll hop on my main. Another thing I've seen, dude, pay to win, right? Let me show you guys this. This is what I'm rocking it right now. And I've seen a lot of people say PvP isn't pay to win, PvE is pay to win, or vice versa. None of that is true about this game. Alright? You guys see this? I'm a well, right? I am not a free to play player for this game. I am a well on this account right here. For my Blade Maiden, I have welled. If you buy the adventure pass, you get an item. It's an epic item that will fit your set. You don't know which item it will be, but no matter what, it is an item for your set. That I got the breastplate out of that. That is the one thing I have welled on out of here. Everything else, I've gotten normally through the game. The gold is a little high, of course, but everything else I got normally. And then you guys saw that, right? Let's switch characters real quick. You guys see? And this headband is her headband. This is the one for Cloud Strider. That is a C set. Everything else, I don't have yet. I can trade some stuff out, of course. But welling, like I got that piece for my well. That really helped my Blade Maiden. It really did. Me getting all the rest of that set was pure grind. Me getting this was pure grind. Pure fucking grind. Look how much no. Look at all the stats. Everything that you can well for is very possible to do free to play. A well gets at max maybe a day ahead of you. I don't even think a day. A well's at max 60 energy ahead of you, maybe 80. You know, it's not that much of a difference, dude. But now, let's get into the farm, guys. So yeah, when you first hop on the game, when you boot up COA, right? You're booting up, you're hitting level 60. Once again, 140. First thing you want to do, open up that shop, get your packs. And since you've leveled up high enough, you should have the weekly. You get all that. It's the first thing you do. Second thing you do, you go to your challenge. Boom. I don't have any more daily rewards for this, but Golden Fleece Challenge should be the first thing you do. Number one, because it's so easy to do. They're all very, very free. But number two, and the most important one, on the weekends, this is the most important thing you can do. Well, one of the most important things you can do. See, Tuesday and Thursdays, you have the associated racetrack. Fuck, that word fucked me up. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we have the Abyssal Frontier. And on Saturdays and Sundays, we have the Gold Rush Adventure. This is what we want. I'll just go into the entrance. I'm going to get nothing from this, but I'll just show you guys. Gonna come up here, talk to this guy. Oh, it actually won't let me show you guys. Fuck. But yeah, it's pretty free. It's gonna show little icons of enemies at the top. that you have to take out. There's a time limit. You just have to do a bunch of damage in that time limit. It's very fucking free, right? And once you're built, right? Like on my Cloud Strider, I think I get like 500k every time I do it. But on my Blade Main, I'm getting a mill every time. That's a free mill every time, just off a challenge. Think about that. And you guys know how important gold is in this game. It's one of the most important things in this fucking game. So to get a free mill, two free mills technically, because Saturday and Sunday, you're getting back-to-back free mills. Make sure to do that. Once you do that, and that's finished and done, you will come over to your challenge. This is where things get a little weird. These three right here, Rim, Ravine, and Valley. You will do these every single day. You will do these so much that you will learn there. You will know everything about these. You will learn that this one, you can nuke pretty fast. This one is annoying because you can't nuke that last one. You have to wait until he does the orb shit, which is very annoying. But this one, you don't have to wait for that immunity thing. If you have a strong enough squad, you can nuke him before he starts cloning, and I love that. This is free. All of them, none of them. Rim could be free enough for solo. It's not like you're gaining anything by going solo instead of co-op. I may be wrong about that, but so far, as I've tested co-op rewards and solo, like if you go in solo, you're not getting anything better. You're not getting better drop rates or anything. So you might as well do all these co-op, get them done. Even if you get a bot on your team, as long as you're pretty built, you should be fine. But yeah, you're gonna do your Rim, your Ravine, your Valley, and then if you have 3k null, only if you have 3k null, you will do Nest. But the thing about Nest is, unlike these three, Nest you're only gonna do 3 times a week. As you see, weekly rewards 3 out of 3. You can only do that 3 times a week. Even though it's a daily rewards 1 out of 1, once you do it 3 times, your daily rewards, it doesn't count anymore. So basically, you're doing this till Wednesday. Monday to Wednesday, you're doing 4. And then once it hits Wednesday, you're only doing 3. And then once you're done with these 3, actually, I'm going to run those just so I can see the amount of battery I have left. I want to give you guys an accurate number here. A new ring? 270 null? Also, this for enhancements, if you guys... Oh, fuck. It's bots. I'll actually decline. Yep. For enhancements, if you guys have, like this is a level 25, right? I'm putting this on till level 45. Don't be afraid to go in there and just take it. Yes, it's going down 3, but that ring was shit anyways, right? I'm now +7 on an even better ring, and that's really all that matters. And I lose nothing from it. It's always going to be 100% success rate, and that is what we really want. Also, as well, you can't, as you guys can see, shareable does not mean shareable between friends. Shareable means shareable between accounts. Tradable means between friends. And I have yet to see an item in this game yet that says tradable. Right? Yeah. I've yet to see an item that says tradable. Maybe they're coming later on, or maybe it's like an item or something you have to get to make it tradable. But as far as I know right now, there is no way to trade at this very moment. But you can trade between accounts. You just have to get your transfer stones, which takes some work. Okay. I have returned after finishing these. And I forgot that some of you may be in the same position as my second account, to where your nullification is right below the requirement for the Nest. So the question is, what do you do then? I told you you had 4. Until Wednesday you had 4 to do. Now you only have 3 to do. Until you're able to do that one, So it's like, what do you do then? I have 90 battery left over. What am I supposed to do? This is where you come here, you go to adventure, and you meet your best friend. This will be your best friend. You will know this inside and out. Because this right here is what we call the Chaos Breaker. Alright? You see your drops. Great drops. Is there a limit? There's no limit. All you need is battery. And since you have that battery, There's no better thing to put it in than your Chaos Breaker. Now you're asking why. Why should I play this, KJ? This right here. That orb right there is exactly why. Epic gear is guaranteed next time when the progress is full. Every time you play this, that little orb is gonna fill up more and more and more. And once it's full, you're gonna get a guaranteed epic. Sometimes you'll get the epic before it even fills up, and then it just resets. That is, this is Chaos Breaker will be your main farm, your main farmer. And if you're a guy that doesn't care about the alts, like doesn't care about any of your alts, you know, you're getting materials for like Berserker and you're a fucking mage. This is where your prayers come in. You see here they have any class you need. Their perfect set at the top. You come here, you pick what you want, you put it here, your chances increase by 0.0. You need one item there for it to go up to 0.2. And the material you need to do that is Abyss Desirium. And now the way to get Abyss Desirium, can I show? Is, oh, I can't show. But let's say I was to go here, unequip that real quick, and I just didn't want this. It's for Magician, you know. Eventually, I'm not gonna need this. It's on right now because I need the null, but eventually I'm not gonna need this. It buffs magic attack and stuff. It's not for a gunner at all. So I'm going to go to dismantle. Ah. And when you dismantle anything epic above 50, I think, it may be 55, you will get class shards for it and Abyss Desirium. And like I said, that Purgatory is going to be your main farm. And unless your luck is just absolutely golden, you're not just going to get your full set every time. It's just not going to happen. You know, you are going to get some epics that are just going to be fillers so that you can get your null up and get the dungeon out of the way. Or just some epics that have like nice cooldown rate and you just really need that or something. But for most of it, unless you're going to transfer and buff your other characters, then you have no need. Go ahead, dismantle those, put those to them, make them into the Zirium, and make your prayer. And now I want to show you guys why. Because when I tell you that this is the freest thing, it is actually the freest thing. Unlike the Voids, I told you the Voids you want to go and co-op every single time. For Purgatory, however, if you have the build for it... Do I have any right now? See, look, I have 3. Look how much my chances increased by. 0.6. We're almost at a full 1. Alright, and then get my headband. I get my headband, I almost have a full set. And you can also get your weapons from it. You can get anything you need from here. And all you need is some prayers, which you're going to get from farming this anyways. Like I said, this is your best friend. This will be your main go-to outside of the Voids. Now let me show you guys how free this shit is, right? It is short mobs. You get the mobs out of the way, and then this big dude spawns. And watch his health dwindle. That is your best Purgatory. This is what you're going to do over and over. And you do get shards from it. You eventually will hit a daily limit of shards though and stop getting shards. But you don't hit a daily limit for your rewards. So as long as you have battery and you have nothing else to do with that battery, go ahead, go into Purgatory, farm up. That will be your main farm. I'm seeing a lot of people say like, what do I do with the battery I have? How do I get good stuff? This guy has 5 epics, I have nothing. You need to be in that Purgatory farming up, man. It's the only way. That, and if you want, I mean, where's it at? Critical Conquest has some nice insignias. Some really cool insignia drops on the Critical Conquest. They're not bad. They're not like crazy good. This one's crazy good. For me, at least. Crazy good for Blade Main, but they're not all going to be insanely crazy. But that's also a good farm. Don't forget to do your temper trials, even though mine are very low right now. You should always be doing your temper trials once you are high enough for them. Once you hit a bump in the road, you might as well stop until you level up a bit more and go back in. Because if you're not leveling up, I mean, you still get your gold anyways. Even if you don't claim it here, you'll get sent it in the mail. So that's really all that matters. And is that it? I think that may be it. I feel like I'm missing something. Fleet. Pets. That, you guys should kind of understand how pets work. Fleets. Fleets. What am I looking for here? I'm not looking for that. Fuck. Here. There we go. Fleets. Make sure we are leveling up. You see, level 3 unlocks the hunting permit. You're able to buy hunting permits, which is how you were able to get into the Purgatory in the first place. If you ever run out of hunting permits, make sure you're in a fleet. Make sure the fleet leader's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and then you'll be able to use your fleet store to get stuff. And I'm pretty sure on day 14, we're getting a like actual guild type of store, and that should be coming up soon. So that may be in a couple days from when I'm making this video. But yeah, once all of that's done, the only thing you should have left is clear checkmate story, and that is your hex chest, which is right here. Hex chest, I've done it solo multiple times just to get my rewards out of it, because I can't fucking, every time I play story, I get someone that's like 2500 and I just can never fucking make it to the end, even though I'm already at 5k and all. But yeah, if you need to do story to advance through the story. But if you are like me and just keep getting people that literally can't go this far, then go ahead, put it on solo, run it through solo, just because you're gonna get some rewards no matter what. You're not getting as great rewards, but you are getting your rewards. And really all we need is these chest pieces right here. These jet black sculptures will come in very handy for good loot towards the end game. Where's it at? I forgot. What can we make with that? Pretty crazy stuff. No. Boom. You need 60 of those things. So yeah, hex chest will also be your main farm. I wouldn't say your main farm, but you should at least be in hex chest once a day. And I'd say that's about it. But yeah, that is all you need to really get started and get your grind on for COA, I think. People for sure have other methods probably. That's what I think is the best method. If you are out of batteries and stuff, then of course you're kind of fucked there. Just have to wait. But you should always have at least a little bit of battery left over to do at least 2 runs of the Purgatory every day. I waste 20 when I do Purgatory because I have privilege on and I'm getting double rewards for it. But it just tend to go into the Purgatory. So yeah, you're able to run that multiple times a day. Make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're doing your golden fleece, and to make sure you're doing your void realm. And don't forget about the challenges, man. The challenges in the void realm, especially for Nest. I play a lot when I'm in Nest. A lot of my teammates are out there dying. If you think you're going to die in Nest, just let me know. Just go stand in front of the portal, and I'll go walk over there for you. You know. So that we can make sure that doesn't happen. And when you do the buff on Nest, it makes it to where it's only 1 egg. Because usually there's like 5 eggs. You have to break out of one and then destroy like 3 to break her. But when you do the buff, there's only 1. You break out of your egg and you destroy that 1 egg and you're good to go. And the drop doesn't change. So it's not like the challenge is hurting you. You know, just go over there and do the challenge. Make sure you're good to go. Don't be cocky. Be smart. Get the job done right. But yeah, that's the grind. I hope I helped somebody out with this video. I hope I gave you a little pathway to go on. That's really my goal. And yeah, I'm loving this game. We have a One Punch Man collab coming. That's gonna be fun. You guys are gonna be seeing more COA vids from me. We're getting the Blade Maiden up, man. Blade Maiden will be there Fuck all you side guards, man. I had to say it one time for the one time. I'm out. Peace.